Yeah, hello guys, Weekend Warrior Shop. Stefan today with a little video about winter's coming for paintball. What should we do? Yeah, stay tuned. Let's have a look. Yeah, hello guys. Winter's coming for us, for all the paintball players, and there can be some problems, some issues there. It's getting colder in the north, and we are located in northern Germany, in the north of Europe, and we're at the moment the temperatures are between 3 to 6 or 8 degrees over the day. Maybe some days 12 or 14, and in the nights we go down below 0, 2 or 3 degrees below 0, and that are the actual temperatures. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's really foggy, and that can be problems. And it's I think if you are living more in the north of Europe, it can be, as you go more north, it getting colder and colder, and yeah, you always know winter's coming and we have to fight on the wall. Little joke, but yeah, we have some issues. First of all, the issues we can get through the coldness are with our guns, and therefore I think the biggest problem are the guns who are running CO2 cartridges, like T4E pistols from Umarex, PPQ, SFP9, Glock 17, something like this, or the HDR 50 revolver pistol, or also the HDX, HDS shotguns. All these guys who are running CO2 will have the problem that CO2 gas will stay as liquid when it's when the temperatures are low, and it will only go into a gas form when the temperatures are, I think, above 10 degrees, maybe 8. So under 10 degrees you will get problems over there. Second problem, or the next problem, can be your O-rings on your guns, especially when you run spool valve markers or guns. They will freeze together, they will get a little bit harder and something like this. You have to use more grease, and at that point that can be a problem. And the last point, when you run a gun with oil, you can get problems with the viscosity, because some oils are changing the viscosity with the temperatures. When you have more temperatures, they are more liquid, or they are getting a bit harder, I think, not so the viscosity is not so high. Yeah, that are problems. But the main issue, and that is the issue we get the last days, the last weeks at our playground here between Hamburg and Bremen, and that's the also the course for this video. The guys get problems with their paintballs. They get ball breaks in the magazines, they get ball breaks in the breech, they get ball breaks in the barrel, and often they come over and say, yeah, I've bought the Captain, I played them all year long and it was really good paint, but now I'm only shooting breaks. And yeah, what's the fucking problem? What's wrong with this case of Captain? I want a new one. And therefore we on our playground handle it like this. We give the guys, because we are making this business about 20 years, we give advices. When you come to us and you're with your own gun and we ask, okay, what paint do you like? We say Procha Ice is really nice for that temperatures. Now when the guy says, no, I want to play Captain, we say, okay, good, it's your choice, but we will we recommend Procha Ice at this moment. And yeah, there's some difference, because what are the difference on the paintballs? The paintballs are gelatin shell, and gelatin shell is gelatin is a natural thing, not like plastic. It's not that hard, the shell, like a plastic shell of a First Strike or something like this. And then you have the gelatin, and it's reacting with weather, it's reacting with humidity, and there you can get problems. The normal paintballs, as we see over here, basic paintballs, Procha, skirmish, a box off, has some advices on the side, and let's look at this and then we will see what's the issue. Procha over here, and as you see, conditions of use 15 to 25 degrees. Don't shoot at ice, don't shoot at enemies, okay, easy mode. Should not be the problem, but 15 to 25 degrees. Yeah, when I'm now coming over and playing these balls with at 10 degrees, they're getting more breaky. The shell breaks faster. And when I'm playing them at 5 degrees, there will also be a problem, and they will break much faster. Yeah, and over there, when we go over to the Captain paintballs, and yeah, Tomahawk Captain, it's a really good ball for make that paintball. It has a hard shell, but not the hardest shell. So you're not shooting stones, and we are playing paintball. We want the mark on the guy next to us, or your enemy you're shooting at, so that the ball gets break and he has a color hit on his body, and the balls should open and not bounce on him. So therefore, the Tomahawk Captains are really, really good, as we think on our playground, because they have a good shell. They're breaking up, but they are not breaking in the magazines. But at cold temperatures, you will get problems. And the cause of this is standing on the side of the package. As we are reading here, there are the advice: use this between 20 and 25 degrees, 28, 26 degrees. Yeah, that is the temperature, and not more than 50% of humidity. And that are two things that are really, really important. And as I can told from my last day of playing paintball, it was the first week of November, I think. And there was playing on our field with some friends of mine, and yeah, the Team Diamond Dogs, really nice guys from Germany. And yeah, we are playing, and I started also with a box of Captain. And first of all, I get it at our store, go outside, go to the players area, fill up my CF20 max, no problem, no problem. And it was on that day, it was a really high humidity, and it was about between 8 and 12 degrees. And yeah, we started playing. All the other guys said, Stefan, the Captain won't run good. We have no brakes, and they are not flying good. And yeah, at all, there are problems. The shell is really, really squishy. And yeah, I started playing, and the first 2-3 games, no problems, no problems. After that, they get really breaky. They were really easy to break. I got brawl breaks, I got problems in my magazines, and all stuff like this. And the cause of that was, I come with them from a room, 20 degrees, 22 degrees, no problem. We go outside, play in the first hour. They are always heating up, no problem. They run really good. After that time, they get breaky and doesn't run good, and of the cause of the high humidity on that day, because it was rainy and foggy and all of that, the shell gets really wet, and you can push with your fingers inside it, and it was not really good. Yeah, so that are the point where we have to look after when we are going go to play paintball. What is the weather like? What are the conditions? Maybe does it change over the day? Is there high humidity? Which paints should I choose? Next one over here, before we come to the last one, Dye Tactical. Dye Tactical it's a kind of a basic paintball. It's like this one. The most guys in MagFed paintball use hard shell, always really the same conditions. Not the best ball, not the worst ball. It's always about the hard shell, so that you get no magazine breaks, and it flies constantly, I think. Captains will fly better, but they fly constantly, not bad, not the best ball, but they are okay, and they have a hard shell. And if you have balls with hard shells, you have more gelatine on the balls, and you can use them better with less degrees. So as we started in September, or end September, October, and the temperatures did go down to about 15 degrees, 12, 15, 18. The guys run really good with dye paintballs, and it was really okay. And because of the hard shell, also 10 degrees will work with this. But the paint you want to use when it's cold, like now, today it's about 4 degrees outside, are the Procha Ice. And that is a real winter ball. It has a real winter formula for the shell, for the filling, for all of that. And you can see also the course of that when you look on the case, and we will see here minus 20 degree till plus 5 degree. That is the workbench, the work range of the Procha Ice paintballs. And with this, guys, you won't shoot breaks. That's the important thing. When you want to play in the winter, use the correct paint. Maybe ask your paint dealer, ask the guys on the field where you're buying the paint, and they should have the knowledge which paint is the best for which weather conditions. And yeah, you can switch, but at the low temperatures, all down 10 degrees, I will recommend you highly the winter paint, correct winter paint, Procha Ice or something like this, GI Ice paint, or paints with this. The more you go down with the degrees, the more you need a bigger shell. But I think the bigger shell is not always the right conditions when we play normally MagFat paintball, because we use paints that are open when we hit the enemy. And yeah, a last little announcement, what also can be, or info, is at this, guys, of the Procha Skirmish, we have Procha Skirmish with the winter formula, and the winter formula is often produced by the big producers of paintballs like Procha or GI Sports. They have winter formula. Also, it gives winter formula for the Tipman Combat paint, and that makes them running from, also when there's on the box stands, 15 to 25. It will also work on degrees like the Skirmish, I think about 10 degrees, 10, 8 maybe, but not less. Then that will work it with the winter formula. When it's winter formula, but that is, as you see here, is a little patch on this side so that you see that it's winter formula, but that they are only available in the winter month, or when it comes to the winter month. And yeah, so you have to see, you have to ask your field owner, you have to ask the guys who are selling you the paint, that are the informations, and show at the temperatures, show at the have a look at the look at the temperatures, look at the humidity. Maybe don't use guns with gas, and then you will also have a nice day of gameplay in the cold and dark time of the year, and in the winter, and you can play correctly. And always wear good gloves, because when they shoot with the hard winter paint on your fingers and it's cold and your fingers are cold, it's pain in the ass, I think. I know, yeah, so good gloves are also really important. And last advice, good shoes, because it can be really icy on the ground, and yeah, so good shoes, always important. Paint for the temperature, and then you will have fun in the winter, and we can fight in the winter our paintball games. Yeah. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get some information you needed. And yeah, have a nice week. Goodbye.